A warm welcome to all. Now we are going to see about Pearson's correlation coefficients. First, we should know about the introduction of correlation. First, we have to know about correlation. The word correlation is made of correlation. Co means together, correlation. One of the best statistical tests out there, in my opinion, is the relation. Correlation is a mutual relationship between two variables. Correlation analysis show how to determine both the nature and strength of relationship between two variables. A correlation is a linear relationship between two variables. Correlation measures the linear association between the two variables. Here, one is the triangle shaped thing, the another one is here square shaped thing. The correlation between these two things is the correlation. Next, types of correlation. On the basis of degree of correlation, positive and negative. On the basis of number of variables, simple correlation, partial correlation and multiple correlation. On the basis of linearity, linear correlation and non-linear correlation. First, positive correlation is, it is a relationship between two variables where if one variable increases, the other one also increases. A positive correlation also exists in one decreases and the other also decreases. Next, negative correlation. That means there is an inverse relationship between two variables when one variable decreases, the other increases. This is negative correlation. Next, correlation coefficient. The coefficient of correlation is a measure of the strength of the linear relationship between two variables. So now we are seeing about two variables. A decimal number between 0.00 and plus 1.00 or minus 1.00. That indicates the degree to which two quantitative variables are related. Here strong negative is minus 1.00. No relationship is 0. We know that. Strong positive is plus 1.00. Next, types of correlation coefficient. Types of correlation coefficient is perfect positive correlation, perfect negative correlation, moderately positive correlation, moderate negative correlation and absolute no correlation. Limitations of correlation. Although correlation is a powerful tool, there are some limitations in using it. Correlation does not completely tell us everything about the data. Means and standard deviations continue to be important. The data may be described by a curve more complicated than a straight line, but this will not show up in the calculation of R. Calculation of R. R means correlation coefficient. Just because two sets of data are correlated, it doesn't mean that one is the cause of the other. Now the applications of correlation is the real-time application, real-life application of positive correlation is, as the number of trees cut down increases, the probability of erosion increases. This is the very good example of, very good live example. If we cut down the number of trees, the probability of erosion obviously increases. As a student study time increases, so does his test average. So if the student is studying more than a normal time, definitely he will score above his average level. As a child grows, so does his clothing size. So obviously, if the child growth is happening, the dress of the size should be increased. Next, as her salary increased, so did her spending. Applications. Temperature increases, sales income. Then temperature increases, the rate of ice creams and ice creams productions are increasing. Then the MD of managing director of ice cream factory, he is also getting more salary. Thank you.